Right now, vaccinating America, the milestone just reached, and who is taking credit?
Plus, students struggling to pay for the bare minimum during the pandemic. What UW students are asking of their university for help.
And the weekend is upon us. We're telling you what you need to know in terms of temperature and when heavy rain could be coming our way.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchine. The White House says the U.S. has achieved a key goal in the fight against COVID-19. But experts say it's far too soon for anybody to declare victory.
In the first 58 days of President Biden's tenure, the U.S. has administered more than 100 million COVID-19 vaccines. The president had set a goal of doing this in his first 100 days. Today, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris will visit the CDC headquarters in Georgia. The agency plans to reduce its social distancing guideline for schools from 6 feet down to 3.
But I've always said, that's just the floor. We will not stop until we beat this pandemic.
After trending downward for weeks, at least 15 states this morning say their infection numbers are once again on the rise. Dozens of restaurant workers here were vaccinated at a Fitchburg restaurant yesterday. Liliana's held a pop-up vaccination site for restaurant workers Thursday. Fitchburg Family Pharmacy helped vaccinate 84 of those workers. Chef Dave Heidi of Liliana's says that they had less than 24 hours to plan it, and it was a team effort.
We've always been a group of caring and giving people, and I wanted to have a way to kind of give back to some of those people who've always been doing that for others.
They hope to hold another vaccination clinic for restaurant workers next week as well.
Wisconsin health officials say there will be enough vaccines in Wisconsin to hopefully reach herd immunity by this summer.
If everything goes as planned now, we anticipate that by the end of June, we would have enough vaccine in the state to have immunized 80% of the population, 80% of adults or people 16 and over who are eligible for the vaccine. So.
Currently, more than 23% of Wisconsin residents have received at least one dose. More than 13% are fully vaccinated with 2. On Monday, more than 2 million people with a broad array of pre-existing conditions will become eligible for their shot. Everybody will be eligible by May 1st.
International travel restrictions with Canada and Mexico will continue. Thursday, the Department of Homeland Security announced that the U.S. is extending the travel restrictions through April 21st. The move is to, of course, prevent the spread of COVID-19. The extension comes more than a year since the restrictions were first put into place, restricting non-essential travel.
A bipartisan pair of bills hopes to give a path to citizenship for millions of undocumented immigrants. The Democrat-controlled House passed 2 immigration bills with the help of some Republicans. They say now is the time to give legal status and a pathway to citizenship to those immigrants, known as Dreamers, as well as to hundreds of thousands of immigrant farm workers. The future of the bills is uncertain in the Senate, where they face opposition from Republicans who blame the Biden administration for this recent influx of migrants at the U.S. border. By some miracle, no one is hurt this morning after an Amtrak train with more than 100 passengers slammed into a truck that was stuck on the tracks in Oakland, California yesterday. The collision pushed the truck down the tracks where it burst into flames. The truck driver was able to get out before this wreck.
We have new video this morning of the damage from more than 24 tornadoes in Alabama this week. In Tuscaloosa here, the storm caused a big power flash and ripped the roofs right off of a lot of homes. The tornado was part of a series of storms that left a path of destruction across Alabama and Mississippi. This morning, thousands remain without power as a result of the outbreak. No fatalities have been reported. 6:03 we check in with Chris Reese now and how our weather is looking here today. Hey,
yeah,
Chris.
things are going to be absolutely fantastic today. Sunny skies, no big issues. So take those sunglasses out the door with you. You need them all day long. You can leave that umbrella at home, my friends. You may want a jacket or coat at least early on, though. We are cooler out there than we've been really for the past couple of mornings. Basketball 14 degrees colder. We're 9 degrees colder in Madison with temperatures into the lower 20s at this point. 24 our air temperature right now. What's happened is we have clear skies. There was no cloud cover overnight. That allowed all the radiational heat from the sun to escape back on out into outer space. So with that being said, until the sun comes up, temperatures are going to stay colder and dropping. We may drop another degree or two before we actually begin to warm things up. 30 in Janesville right now. Lone Rock coming in at 23, 13 in Black River Falls this morning. But again, we're clear. So this stage is truly set for us to see a sunny day really throughout much of the country. Rainfall is going to be further towards the south and east, and even that's starting to leave the eastern seaboard. But it's these two areas of low pressure, friends. That's what's in control for us as we go not just through today, but into most of the weekend. So you're planning your weekend days, and they really look like this. Starting out with the clear skies, sunshine all day. We top out at 48 today. It gets better as we start to move into your Saturday. Check it out. By Saturday afternoon, we're at 4:30. Temperatures are into the mid-50s, maybe even the upper 50s for some. By Sunday, that southerly wind picks up. We warm up close to 60 degrees, but you see the cloud cover starting to stream into the mix. That's the stage that's being set for some heavy rain potential to arrive early next week, especially Monday and into Tuesday. We're still trying to figure out where exactly that heaviest axis of rain is going to choose to set up, but right now it could be somewhere in our part of the world. So at this point, we moved beyond the first warn stage into the game plan stage. If there's anything you need to do to prepare your home or even your car for heavy rainfall, maybe you need to get new windshield wipers, maybe you've got a bunch of leaves and gunk in the gutters, you want to clear that out, take advantage of doing that, and then also just get prepared for all that sand and grime and dirt on your driveway to be washed off as we move into next week. It's not all bad. The upper air pattern is going to get warmer for us, though, as we look through time. Temperatures stay into the 50s all throughout the forecast once we get beyond today. So that's certainly some good news for us. That's how we like to see it. Traffic has been some good news for us on this Friday as well. We haven't seen any big issues show up here throughout the 608. Traffic data, oh, there we go. Traffic data is looking all good for us. Green on the Beltline, Stoughton Road, along with the interstate.
All right, Mr. Reese, thanks for keeping an eye on it for us. The Dane County Board wants to spend $2.5 million on some new land for its parks equipment. The proposal would buy 5 acres of land for some new space for that equipment. Right now, Dane County stores everything in different buildings that are spread across the community. The county executive's office says having it all in one place will help save some time and increase efficiency.
Local kids had the opportunity to take home some new sports equipment yesterday. The Boys and Girls Club of Dane County helped distribute $1 million worth of sports equipment, all donated by the NFL Combine. Kids and teenagers could also attend a mini skills and drills clinic at Bree Stevens Field. They got a chance to meet Badger Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane and Packers Super Bowl champion Gilbert Brown. Pretty cool.
Local college students are struggling to pay for the bare minimum during the pandemic, and it's causing them to clash with university leaders over available help. UW says more than 8,000 students received emergency grants in the second round of federal funding. They say it's being used to cover the bare necessities. Student leadership says struggling to cover basic expenses like food and rent is the story for many, if not most of them.
That money is probably going towards my rent at some point or food.
I'm gonna pay rent with it. It doesn't even cover 2 months of rent, but sure, it's 2 months I don't have to worry about, I guess.
Student leaders on campus are asking that the university dip into institutional funding to serve students as direct aid money. But the UW says that money is needed for its own expenses, and every student request has already been filled.
While the Badgers wait to take on North Carolina tonight, they've picked up a new hobby. While they've been playing some foosball and some badminton, waiting for the NCAA tournament to start, they are playing a lot of spike ball. And as expected, the Badgers don't like to lose to each other in anything.
Spike ball it drew a crowd. It was definitely really intense. I didn't realize some of our players are so good at it and how intense it got.
It's been fun to watch, been fun to be a part of. Guys have done a good job of, getting out of their rooms with, the amount that they can with the limitations that we have.
Have you ever played spike ball?
I have not. I always see them playing it around campus, when the weather gets nice. I mean, they are out there every single day.
It's fun. It's fun. I've done it a couple times. I've done it a couple times while camping, and it's a little easier than you might imagine. It looks really complex, but it's easy. You can pick up a game pretty quickly.
Yeah. And I'm sure you're not competitive at all when you play it, right?
I am the most competitive. You already know how competitive I am, so don't mess with me, Chris. 6:09 now. Coming up, Madison community members gather for a March for Asian American Lives.
County Airport this morning in the 608, where there is a big event that's back for its second year this year. Coming up, a preview of Flight of Lights on News 3 Now this morning.
Celebrate Ashley Homestore's anniversary sale with our biggest scratch and save event ever. Come in today for special buys and doorbusters up to 50% off. Plus, no interest financing for 60 months. Then stop in store for your scratch-off card and win exclusive bonus offers. Ashley Homestore.
Do you take daily prescription pain medications, but they don't help enough? Do you want more options to better manage chronic pain? University of Wisconsin-Madison STAMP Study offers free, safe, therapeutic programs to address chronic pain. The programs occur once a week for 8 weeks and pays up to $340. Call 608-212-6902 today. Again, that's 608-212-6902.
Buying your first home is the start of realizing bigger dreams with your family. That's why it's important to protect everything you love with American Family Insurance. Wait, what's that?
It's their dream car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's actually my dream car. And my little dream tire swing with some dream trees. There'd be a nice dream garden right here, too.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance.
Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
There are endless ways to see the world. But when it comes to actually getting there and experiencing every soul-changing corner of it, there's only one. The Jeep Cherokee.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 84 months or $4,750 total cash allowance on select 2021 Jeep Cherokee models.
Every child, no matter their zip code, should have access to a great public education. As a former teacher and superintendent, I know what it takes. I've led schools to high student achievement, I've expanded preschool, and I've balanced budgets. My opponent can't be trusted. She's backed by Scott Walker, and she tried to cover up a $500,000 financial scandal. Our kids deserve better. I'm Jill Underly. As state superintendent, I'll always do what's best for our kids.
Everything is relative. Travel, for example. A trip to Stoughton might seem like a long way, but if you're shopping for diamonds, it's closer than you think.
Diamond Select.
Importers of shimmering diamonds from the mines of South Africa to the streets of Antwerp and Tel Aviv. They shop the diamond capitals of the world so you don't have to.
Diamond Select. Direct pricing saves you money.
On GIA certified South African diamonds.
Diamond Select.
Downtown Stoughton.
Celebrate Ashley Homestore's anniversary sale mattress blowout on now. Shop online or in store and save up to $1,000 on doorbusters like these. Plus, Beauty Rest doorbusters are now up to 65% off. And Tempur-Pedic mattresses for as low as $30 a month. Ashley Homestore.
Time to see what's going on in the 608 this weekend. Hey, the Flight of Lights coming back to the Dane County Regional Airport for its second year in a row starting tomorrow.
Josh Breider live to give us a sneak peek of what families can check out once again this year. Looks gorgeous, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, it is so awesome. This was such a big event last year. Last year was its first event right at the start of the Safer at Home order here in Wisconsin. And this year it is back and bigger and brighter than ever. Michael Rickers with the Dane County Regional Airport is with us this morning. You guys lit it up one day early just for us, and a lot of people that are here at the airport this morning are getting a little sneak peek as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good opportunity to test the lights out this year and, like you said, give everyone a sneak peek as they're showing up for their morning flights.
So this starts tomorrow. What is the meaning behind Flight of Lights?
You know, it really came around last year, like you said, at the Safer at Home order, and it's safe, it's clean, it's a family-friendly event, it's free to the public, and it's COVID safe. So, you know, it's a way to bring the community into the airport and doing so safely and responsibly, and, you know, dreaming of destinations that they get to fly to.
You know, it was so popular last year, a lot more people came forward to make this bigger and brighter, as we mentioned, too.
Yeah, absolutely. So this year we're bringing in area fire department departments from Dane County all over. On March 27th and April 3rd, we're doing first responder nights. So there's going to be fire trucks lined up and down International Lane. So as people come to view the light show, they'll also get sort of a reverse parade where they're driving past the fire trucks as the fire trucks have their lights on, the firefighters waving, things like that.
You know, this has been an interesting year in a lot of ways, especially air travel. I flew out of here a couple of weeks ago and was really impressed by some of the different things that you guys have going on. Why should people feel safe flying through Madison right now?
You know, our staff is incredible. They've done amazing work keeping the terminal clean and safe for the public that's traveling through. We have complimentary mask stations right in front if you do forget your mask or you want to spare for the trip, and hand sanitizer stations all over the facility. It's a really clean and safe process to travel these days.
So if people are interested in checking out Flight of Lights, what do they need to know?
Go to flightoflights.com. All the information is up there, but enter on International Lane from either Packers or Anderson, and then the show starts right as you get onto airport grounds.
All right, Michael Rickers, thank you very much. Guys, a busy morning at the airport. It's good to see people out traveling and living life once again. And if you want to check this out, you can check out Flight of Lights starting tomorrow night at 7:30 right here at the Dane County Regional Airport.
Well, Josh, it looks great. Okay, of all the destinations behind you, if you had to pick one place to go this morning, where are you going?
You know, I was trying to figure that out, and I think it's probably one of the warmer destinations. I think I had seen Phoenix is kind of right back there. I think it's kind of going to be hidden with where the angle we are right now. But you know, I can't get enough sunshine. I can't get enough pool time, beach time. There's Mark moving with us there.
There's
Phoenix,
Phoenix,
Arizona, I am coming for you. No, I think, you know, a little bit of sunshine is always good, especially this time of the year. But hey, with a forecast like Chris Reese has going, we don't need to go anywhere. We can be here right in Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, not too bad. The weekend does look pretty good. Thanks, Josh. Live at the Dane County Regional Airport this morning.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out to him either on social media or email him at inthe608@wisctv.com for a chance to be featured. Mr. Reese, give us some Phoenix-like weather so we can keep Josh in our backyard.
Oh, well, I'm just walking in back from Phoenix right now as you speak. I'll tell you what, Phoenix is a great place to visit. I went there, one of my favorite parts of the country, and we're not going to be as warm as Phoenix is going to be this week, but we're warming up as we go through today and into the weekend. Clear skies is how we're starting out your day, so that's certainly some good news. But we are chillier. It's not 24 degrees in Phoenix, but it's 24 here. Three things to know, though. The clear skies were colder at night, but temperatures are going to be warming up, and we're turning wet as we move into next week. 30 in Janesville right now. Good morning to Mineral Point, also waking up at 30. But we start to break down the day. We're at 35 by 10 o'clock, 41 by lunch. So we do warm up into the 40s today, but it's 55 for Saturday, 59 by the time we move into your Sunday. And then those shower and thunderstorm chances move in as we head into early next week.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much. 617, there are some new developments this morning in the Atlanta area shooting rampage that left 8 people dead this week.
Investigators now say there's evidence the alleged shooter, Robert Long, was a customer at 2 of the spas where he opened fire. New surveillance video shows his black Kia pulling up to Young's Asian Massage. Police say he confessed to gunning down 4 people inside, 2 of them Asian women. From there, Long traveled roughly half an hour to Atlanta and at 2 separate massage spas shot 4 more people, all Asian women. Atlanta police say he frequented both of those, but it's still not clear if the killer targeted specific people.
In response, hundreds of people gathered last night downtown Madison for a March for Asian American Lives. Organized by UW-Madison's BIPOC coalition, they say people of Asian descent are typically looked over. And this last year, with the Asian American hate crime statistics on the rise since the start of the pandemic, this week's shootings brought it to the forefront of a national discussion.
I think that what happened with the shooting was kind of a tipping point in terms of like people paying attention to the issues that Asian Americans have been facing for the last year.
It's something that has been a continuous obstacle and barrier for this community, and they're rarely getting the platform and the space that they need to put on demonstrations like this in the first place.
The issue of anti-Asian crimes is also getting attention in Congress, where lawmakers held a hearing to discuss the growing outrage. California Democrat Judy Chu says these types of crimes, since the start of the pandemic, have become a crisis that can't be ignored. One study finds the number of anti-Asian hate crimes rose 150% in 16 major cities last year. Actor Daniel Dae Kim called on Congress to pass anti-hate legislation.
What happens right now and over the course of the coming months will send a message for generations to come as to whether we matter, whether the country we call home chooses to erase us or include us.
President Biden ordered the White House flag to be lowered to half-staff in honor of the Atlanta victims. He'll travel with Vice President Harris to Georgia today to offer support to a community in pain.
Waukesha County officials are working to determine a motive for this week's shooting at a grocery store distribution warehouse in Oconomowoc. Wednesday, law enforcement identified the people involved. The victims, we now know their names. 39-year-old Kevin Schneider from Milwaukee and 51-year-old Kevin Cloth of Germantown. Deputies identified the shooter earlier this week as well, 41-year-old Frere and Cornelius of Wauwatosa. Officials say Cornelius died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound following a police chase. All three of those workers knew each other and had worked for Roundy's for 20 years or more.
No matter what answer we find, there's no good reason. And while we may be struggling to find that why, and we are certainly looking to find whatever we can to provide closure for families and friends, it's important to realize that we're not going to have a good, acceptable answer to justify what happened yesterday.
Of the more than 800 people who work at the Roundy's facility, police have interviewed about 150 of them so far.
6:20 now. Coming up, a Wisconsin hero is proving you're never too old to get an education, how he says he's making up for lost time.
And in our next half hour, the thrilling conclusion of our News 3 Now This Morning Hot Wing Challenge.
Ooh.
Stay with us.
Sponsored by RG Heating and Air Conditioning, installing train equipment and servicing all brands.
Max your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Save up to 40% off. Plus, get 4 years free financing and get tax included on purchases over $499. Two-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $899, tax included. Max your tax refund at A1 Furniture.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here to help.
McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo should probably be called McGann Furniture and Flooring because we're the area's oldest and most experienced floor covering store. Our friendly staff will explain the many types of flooring available, answer questions, and make suggestions so you can choose what's best for your home and lifestyle. We always offer free in-home measurements and estimates and use the finest installers in the entire area. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in today and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
There's been much debate about the Mona Lisa smile. Would it have been bigger and brighter if she'd had good dental care? Maybe if Physicians Mutual Insurance Company had been around back then, it'd be a different story. She could have gone to the dentist more, knowing she'd have help paying the bills. And those regular checkups might have found early signs of tooth decay or gum disease, costly problems that could keep anyone from smiling. Physicians Mutual offers affordable coverage that can help pay for cleanings and unexpected or expensive procedures you might need, like crowns or dentures. This is real dental insurance, not just a discount plan or for checkups only. There are no deductibles, and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Call or go online today for a free information kit from Physicians Mutual. Get the dental care you need to help you stay healthy. For your free information kit with all the details, call us now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
After we backed that bus out of its stall and started driving, I just loved it. We really get a chance to get to know each other. Almost everyone has a different story about how they came to bus driving, so you really end up feeling like you're part of a family.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture. Top brands on sale. And get tax included on any purchase over $4.99. Plus, get 4 years free financing with Queen Pillow Top just $349. Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture.
623. Isn't this raccoon in the road just the cutest thing you've ever seen, Leah?
Okay. So I love animals. I love them. I think they're neat. I love me a good cow, some dogs.
Here comes the butt.
I'm not a huge. Is anybody a huge raccoon fan?
Raccoons are kind of cute, right?
I think they're cute.
What?
Don't get me wrong. You know, when I was a kid, one hissed at me once.
And you think they're cute?
I still think that possums aren't.
They look the same, Chris?
No, they do not.
Yes, they do.
See, I've seen the video, though, on social media where people, like, have raccoons as pets and things like that. Yes, and they're, like, the most cuddly, adorable things. I think they're adorable.
I wouldn't take it that far.
What a silly conversation.
Now, would I own one? Absolutely not. Absolutely never. But I think they're cute.
Yeah, we want to thank Second Crop Creative for sharing that picture with us this morning.
Starting a good conversation.
Yeah, they used the hashtag MyNews3Morning, posted it on Instagram, and we picked it. So you could do the same thing. So show us what you're up to in the morning. They found that raccoon on their morning walk.
Okay, let's switch gears here. We're going to bring you some positivity and a little inspiration to end our half hour. Ray Schaefer didn't get the chance to finish his high school career at Racine County School of Agriculture because he was serving in World War II. So although he never really walked the halls at Waterford Union High School, Thursday he walked out with his well-deserved high school diploma. Schaefer is a 96-year-old vet, and he's officially graduated from high school this morning. In addition to his diploma, Schaefer also received a medal from the Union High School, again, which he had never attended. It's commemorating his time at Racine County School of Ag since its doors closed back in 1959.
How lovely is this?
Doesn't that warm your heart?
It
We
does.
needed this positive news on this Friday.
I love it. Thank you for your service, Mr. Schaefer. Long overdue.
Love it.
All right, Chris, take it away.
Yeah, quick look at that forecast. It stays positive, too. Temperatures warm up towards 48 today. We're much warmer through the weekend.
Stick around. We'll be right back, folks.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Schwab, General Surgeon at Stoughton Health. If you suffer from bothersome or painful spider veins or varicose veins, please join us for our upcoming seminar where you can learn what new procedures may be able to help you.
If Physicians Mutual were a friend of yours, we'd be like Eddie here, loyal, dependable, and always there for you. We'd be the one you'd talk to about retirement, the complexities of Medicare, and the coverage you'd need. We'd listen and give you straightforward answers. Think of us as your devoted retirement friend. At Physicians Mutual, we'll help you find the coverage you need so you can have the retirement you deserve. Oh, good boy.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
It's the Mattress Madness sale at Steinhoffel's. Get great deals on all the best mattress brands, like a Queen Beauty Rest Silver mattress for the price of a twin, a free box spring with any Dreams Cool Copper or Cool Touch mattress, or buy a purple hybrid and get a free pillow and sheet set. Make your new mattress more affordable with Steinhoffel's special 60-month financing and free delivery. Only at Steinhoffel's and steinhoffels.com.
For over 25 years, Fry Construction has provided excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by so many of your neighbors and voted best of Madison, Fry Construction delivers lasting quality for your home. In honor of our 25 years, we're offering 25% off gutters or insulation with any full roof project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
New 2021 Camry. Drive for only $199 a month. You've been waiting, and it's back. It's the Ready, Set, Go sales event at East Madison Toyota with huge savings on new 2021 Camry. Just $199 a month, plus complimentary first month's payment. Ready to save big? Then go now to East Madison Toyota. New 2021 Camry. Drive for only $199 a month at East Madison Toyota off I-90 and 151.
Everything is relative. Travel, for example. A trip to Stoughton might seem like a long way, but if you're shopping for diamonds, it's closer than you think.
Diamond Select.
Importers of shimmering diamonds from the mines of South Africa to the streets of Antwerp and Tel Aviv. They shop the diamond capitals of the world so you don't have to.
Diamond Select. Direct pricing saves you money.
On GIA certified South African diamonds.
Diamond Select.
Downtown Stoughton.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Schwab, General Surgeon at Stoughton Health. If you suffer from bothersome or painful spider veins or varicose veins, please join us for our upcoming seminar where you can learn what new procedures may be able to help you.
Right now, public health officials issuing updated recommendations, the new guidelines for people who are vaccinated.
And we are approaching the weekend. You've made it to the end of the week. We have that full forecast coming up telling you everything that you'll need to know.
This is News 3 Now This Morning.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It is March 19th. I'm Chris Stanford.
We made it. Thanks for waking up with us, folks. I'm Leah Lynshine. The White House says the U.S. has now achieved a key goal in the fight against COVID-19. In the 58 days since President Biden took office, the U.S. has now administered more than 100 million vaccines. The president had set the goal of doing that in his first 100 days. He's now met that 40 days ahead of schedule. Starting May 1st, everyone over the age of 16 will be eligible to get vaccinated. President Biden said yesterday, we're currently on track to have all adults vaccinated by the end of May. Here in Wisconsin, more than 23% of residents have received at least one dose of the vaccine. More than 13% are fully vaccinated with 2. Over 53,000 doses have been administered to Wisconsinites in the past 24 hours.
Public health officials in Dane County amending health and safety requirements for those who are fully vaccinated. Those people no longer need to stay 6 feet apart from one another or wear a mask in certain scenarios. That includes when they're in an enclosed space with others who are fully vaccinated or in an enclosed space with people from a single household who are not at an increased risk of severe COVID-19 illness. In public spaces, people who are fully vaccinated still need to wear a mask and physical distance.
Until we're all fully vaccinated, please continue to follow the public health measures that have helped get us to this place of hope.
The Dane County changes follow new guidelines from the CDC. Now, keep this in mind, too. People are considered fully vaccinated 2 weeks after receiving their final shot.
Housing and Urban Development Secretary Marcia Fudge says she wants most of the temporary pandemic-related funding for her department to be made permanent.
We cannot, through this package alone, repair and restore 50-year-old housing authorities across this country, which are crumbling every day.
Most of the funding is in the $1.9 trillion stimulus package President Biden signed into law last week. It includes close to $50 billion in housing assistance for struggling renters and homeowners. Fudge says she's also planning some major changes inside her department.
The Dane County Humane Society welcoming nearly 24 new dogs after a pretty rough trip to Madison. The dogs came from the Humane Society's partner in Alabama. We've been telling you about all the severe weather down there. Those dogs were set to arrive yesterday morning around 8 o'clock, but because of those storms down south, the transfer left earlier than expected and actually arrived around midnight.
We can't remember doing one quite this late before, but you know, I have to say the staff here is always excited to help animals when we can, and if that means they're coming in the middle of the night, we're going to be here to welcome them.
All the dogs received physical exams already, and they are ready this morning to find some new homes. You can see for yourself. You can schedule an appointment for an adoption. Do that by going to the Humane Society's website. 6:33 this morning. Chris Reese has been talking about that severe weather down south and tracking that. But what are we looking like here this morning, Chris?
Hey, we're clearing out really throughout the country. Even that severe weather down south moving off the eastern seaboard this morning. You need the sunglasses all day. Leave that umbrella at home. The jacket or coat, you'll need it early on this morning. We're cooler out there now, but I'm telling you, we're going to see a sunny day with no issues. About 10 to 15 degrees cooler than where you woke up yesterday at this time. A beautiful sunrise out there. We're 24 right now. Wind chill. That's at 16 degrees. 30 in Janesville this morning. Wisconsin Dells, you're waking up at 23. Good morning to Camp Douglas at 16. Even Wautoma up towards Westfield, your temperatures are likely into the upper teens to right around 20. Doppler track is all clear for us this morning. Check out the entire country, or at least the upper Midwest. Things are quiet. Where we find rain, we have to look towards the eastern seaboard. This is still a part of that same system that brought the severe weather down south, but that's moving on out. For us, it's these two areas of high pressure. That's what's going to stay in control as we move through the weekend, bringing with it an abundance of sunshine. 36 by 10 o'clock, 48 is where we'll likely top out as we go through today. But Saturday and Sunday get even better. I'm putting this clock into motion, okay? We're going to plan out that weekend. This is 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. Check that temperature right at 54 degrees. Notice the winds are out of the south. As long as we keep that southerly wind flow around, it's going to help to warm things up as we move into Sunday as well. By Sunday afternoon, temperatures warm up to about 60, but you do see more and more of that cloud cover getting into the mix. I've been saying this all week long. It looks like we'll have a slow-moving cold front early next week with several waves of low pressure riding along it. That begins to add up. We're going to see an axis of heavy rain somewhere in our part of the country. It's all about where that sets up, but now that we're becoming more confident in our chance to see some heavy rain, it's time to start thinking about a game plan. What do you need to do this weekend that gets us ready for early next week? Still, there are going to be some changes. We don't quite know where exactly that heaviest axis is going to set up, but we're still getting more confident that the lightning, the thunder, the umbrellas, the rain boots, it's all going to be needed as we move into next week. On the bright side, temperatures are likely going to stay mild all the way throughout that extended forecast. Let's talk first warn traffic for you. Things are all good. We are seeing our typical slowdowns on East Washington, especially headed inbound towards the Capitol with all the stoplights there. Your highways, though, are in good shape. Stoughton Road, the interstate, the Beltline, they're all great throughout Dane County. Rock County, you're looking good this morning as well.
All right, thanks, Chris. Okay, March Madness is officially here. The NCAA men's basketball tournament officially kicks off this morning. The first games start just after 11 o'clock. Wisconsin got the 9th seed this year. They will face off against 8th seed in North Carolina. Tip-off for that one, 6:10 tonight. You can watch it right here on CBS. Okay, so in honor of March Madness, Leah and I had a little competition of our own.
Oh, yeah, you better believe it. Chris and I went one-on-one to see who could handle the heat. In a wing-off, we tried all of these different hot wings over at the Great Dane. You already saw round one yesterday. You saw me start to kind of crack a little bit. It was getting really spicy. Take a look at how we did for the second round.
Let's do this. You're going down, Ncaa.
Okay. You're making me sweat.
Nashville hot.
That sounds doable. I brought you some things because I thought you'd do poorly. I brought you a backup milk, some Tums, some tissues so you could cry.
Oh, how sweet of you. Oh, that was a... Oh.
There we go. There we go.
Hit the back of the throat.
I'm feeling better about my chances after that face.
Oh.
I'm going.
What is your most embarrassing sports moment?
I had a crush on a boy who was in the stands, and we lost the ball, started rolling across the court. I ran after it with the vigor of like a million men. Like, I'm gonna catch this ball before it goes out of bounds. And I slid, and my shorts came off.
They did not.
I did.
Habanero Hellfire.
Can you say that on TV?
Just did.
Would you do better at one-on-one in basketball or this competition? Against me, specifically. Knowing how athletic I am.
Basketball, for sure.
How is it?
Spicy.
You seem fine.
Spicy.
Do we need to get a bucket? Are you going to be okay?
I'm good.
I'm shaking. I'm nervous about this one. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm going.
Who is your biggest sports idol?
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. I love J.J. Watt because he's a fellow Badger like me.
Okay.
He is giving back to tons of causes, but yes, we're bitter that he didn't come to the Packers.
Yeah.
But I still love him.
What is it about J.J. Watt? What
He's
is it about?
tall, and he's got muscles, and he is nice, and he is funny, and
He does seem like
he's
a dumb.
perfect. Sorry, Zach.
How you feeling? Do you want my backup milk that you brought me?
Oh, salt in the wound, honey.
We're at the home stretch here. One more to go.
Okay, let's toast before we get to the last one in case one of us doesn't make it to the other side.
Last up, Hellhound Ghost Pepper. I'm going for it. Right in.
I'm not even going to give you a question. I'm going to let you focus. You're welcome. My hair follicles are sweating.
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
What is this?
Oh, it's spicy.
Do you want that backup milk back? Here you go.
Not doing it. Wow, spicy.
Any heartburn yet?
Oh.
You old man?
Come on now. Last one.
I love you, Mom.
So you played a lot of sports in high school. Are there
You can't ask me a question when I'm eating that spicy one. That's not fair. I'm okay. I'm okay.
I swear, just wait. Okay, you played a lot of sports.
Oh, no, I'm
You played a lot of sports in high
Okay.
school. Are there any sports you wish you would have stuck with longer? Oh, Leah, now I feel bad. Push through. You can do this.
Basketball. I feel bad that I quit. Like, I can't answer questions right now.
Do we call it a draw?
I'm feeling like I did worse than you, but
we made it.
But we made it.
6 wings down.
We made it.
First ever News 3 Now
Give me a
this
little
morning
wing.
wing challenge. You want to do the last one? Another bite on the last one?
Heck no.
Inside, I was hurting. Outside, though, I think I held my own. I'm proud of myself for finishing, and I'm proud of Leah for being right there with me at the end.
I don't know if anything is helping at this point. I've had like 4 pieces of bread, about an entire glass of milk, half a glass of beer. I'm gonna down this puppy. Chris, I hate you.
Oh, big thanks to the great Dane downtown for having us for that and making those wings for us. They made the last couple a little extra spicy. They went off menu and added those ghost peppers, which you could see like the seeds are where the heat comes from, and those seeds were just peppered all over that thing. Super hot. That was a lot of fun, though. I say next year, Leah, we expand this. We do like a big bracket, and we can get Chris Reese in on the fun. What do you say?
No, absolutely not. The only reason I did halfway decent is because you don't love spicy food. If we bring in other folks like Mr. Reese who can handle the Nashville hot, I'm going to be in a world of hurt.
Is my mic on? No. Hold on. Hold on. This is a group chat now. Leah, Nashville hot. Okay, if you say so.
Did you see my face?
Nashville hot is easy for me.
Yeah,
not
Chris
gonna
would
lie.
call it Nashville
But,
not hot.
You know, in college, I went to college 35 minutes outside of Nashville. I'm used to the Nashville hot.
Yeah, well,
That's the baseline.
I'm tapping out already. Forget it. Don't count me out. Hand me over the bread and the milk.
Oh, good stuff. I'm proud of you, Leah. I am. That was good TV.
Thank you, Chris.
6:41. Let's take a look outside this morning. Chris Reese is going to break down that weekend forecast for you when we come back.
Hey everyone, I'm Josh Brighter, live at the Dane County Airport this morning. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be? Well, how about the Flight of Lights, which is back this weekend? We're live with a preview when we come back.
Sunroom savings season is here. Four Seasons has great solutions to beat the backyard blues and save 20 to 30%. Let Coolview show you how to tame your backyard and improve your lifestyle. Call for a free backyard survey, design, and quote.
Medical bills, missed time at work, life-changing injuries, household expenses. When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. But we've dedicated our personal injury law firm to help take this crippling burden off your back. Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Goldman Cars is breaking into spring with huge savings. You can get a 2016 or 17 Dodge Grand Caravan starting at $10,995 or $175 per month.
That's right. You can buy a 2016 or 17 Dodge Grand Caravan at only $10,995 or $175 per month.
Don't miss out on these huge spring deals with over 500 vehicles in stock.
So just hurry in today and ask for my sister, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
Or my brother, Dealing Donovan Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
It's a fact. We use our internet and TV more than ever, with most of us spending nearly 7 hours a day online. So it's no wonder thousands of families are switching to Spectrum, because most families have up to 8 connected devices, which means they need even more speed. Switch to Spectrum Internet and get the fastest starting speeds for the price. 200 megabits for just $44.99 a month, with a free modem and free security suite included. Call 833-686-4499. When it comes to TV, we're watching more than ever. In fact, 80% of us watch TV every day. Spectrum TV lets you catch all your favorite sports, news, and more live. Plus, download the free Spectrum TV app and watch on your devices. Switch to Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-686-4499. The fact is, Spectrum has the best services at the best price. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. We'll even buy out your current contract. Call 833-686-4499.
Sunroom saving season is here. Four Seasons has great solutions to beat the backyard blues and save 20 to 30%. Let Coolview show you how to tame your backyard and improve your lifestyle. Call for a free backyard survey, design, and quote.
Once upon a time, 68 teams marched to a dance. For many, the music was perfect, while others couldn't find their rhythm. And one had a night they'll never forget.
For the championship!
This is the story of March Madness.
Oh my goodness! Big time delivery!
Tonight at 7 on CBS.
Welcome back. A new tradition for you and your family in the 608. This weekend, the Flight of Lights is back at the Dane County Airport for its second year, starting tomorrow.
Josh Ryder live there this morning to give us a sneak peek of what families can check out this weekend. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, bigger and brighter than ever this year as Flight of Lights is back for its second year. We've already seen a lot of folks out here this morning checking it out. A little sneak peek as it doesn't officially start until tomorrow. Michael Rickers with the Dane County Airport with us this morning. And, you know, you guys went bigger and brighter this year after it was such a big hit for the first year last time.
Yeah, absolutely. We added more lights to the displays that you see, more destinations here in the favorite destination area of the show. We also added a brand new John Deere Brooks tractor, supplied by Brooks Tractor, sort of representing some of the equipment that we have here in the airfield.
So it's pretty cool. I mean, a lot of the lights and displays here really encompass what it is like to be here in Madison and southern Wisconsin. What can people all check out right here along International Lane?
Yeah, so we have 6 different themes to the show, all honoring either first responders or healthcare workers, some favorite destinations, Wisconsin sports teams, things like that. And then on the 27th and on the 3rd of April, we have first responder nights. So fire departments from all over Dane County are going to be here. The fire trucks are going to line International Lane. They're going to have their lights on, their ladders up. The firefighters are going to be out waving to the people as they drive by, and it should be a really fun event.
And this is like a safe event, right? You don't even have to get out of your car. You just drive right through.
Exactly. That's the whole point. It's safe, it's family friendly, it's free, and it's COVID safe as well. So you come, with your household unit, and you drive through. You can wave to your neighbors, wave to the staff that are here for the show and working the airport, and enjoy the event.
You know, it's been a tough year for a lot of folks, especially for you at the airport. It was pretty quiet around here. You know, it's quiet right now, but we have seen quite a few people coming in. That's got to feel good for you guys.
Yeah, we do see a little bit of a recovery. It's slow but sure, definitely. We want people to be safe, and we want them to be comfortable when they travel. So if it's not right yet for you, then we're here when you're ready, basically.
So if people are interested, what do they need to know this weekend, starting this weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. Starting tomorrow at 7:30, the show really kicks off. It's along International Lane. You can enter from either Anderson or Packers. And then it basically starts when you get on the airport grounds, and more information is at flightoflights.com.
All right, Michael, thanks for having us and for lighting it up a day early.
Of course.
Giving us a little sneak peek, guys. Again, it starts tomorrow night, running through April 4th, so you have plenty of time to check it out. Hey, why not check it out a few times, right? Just beautiful displays here that really encompass what it is like living right here in the 608.
Josh Breider, live with a little bit of a lighting up of our Friday. Thank you very much, Josh.
Hey, remember, you can let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Easy to reach out to him on social media or email him in the 608 at WICTV.com.
All right, let's switch gears. Check in with Mr. Reese on our weekend first warn weather. Not a bad weekend to go check out those lights, Chris.
No, not at all. The weekend weather's going to be fantastic here in this part of the country, and that starts headed into today. Clear skies are here already throughout the Badger State. Yes, we are cooler than we were yesterday, but we're going to warm up quite well as we move into the afternoon. We're starting out at 24. Temperatures warm up before we begin to turn wet next week. But you see these temperatures pretty much in the 20s for about all of us as we look ahead through today. We're going to be at 41 by lunchtime, 48 that high, 55 Saturday, 59 on Sunday.
All right, thanks, Chris. Coming up in the morning sprint, new rules for schools. What changes the CDC is recommending for students.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Match your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Save up to 40% off. Plus, get 4 years free financing and get tax included on purchases over $4.99. Two-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $8.99, tax included. Match your tax refund at A1 Furniture.
Habitat Dane County provides long-term stability through affordable home ownership, creating the spaces where learning grows, the places to rest, the spots to gather, the areas to play safely. Strengthen our community. Support Habitat Dane County.
Over 10 years ago, we made a promise to redefine everything a truck can be. And while we've made good on that promise by winning back-to-back Motor Trend Truck of the Year awards, the work is never done.
During Ram Truck Month, hurry in and get 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus $4,000 total bonus cash on the 2021 Ram 1500. Visit ram.com and see your local Ram dealer today.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-905-1069. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. Find out how easy it is by calling now. For the secret the credit card companies don't want you to know, call Credit Associates now and see how much money you could save for free. Call 1-800-905-1069.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Don't let uneven surfaces slow down your shoveling next winter. Let Concrete Lifting Technologies raise up your uneven pavement. Our minimally intrusive procedure uses polyurethane to level sunken concrete and provide a level surface. Why replace your concrete when you can lift it? For a free quote, call Concrete Lifting Technologies today.
Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture. Top brands on sale. And get tax included on any purchase over $4.99. Plus, get 4 years free financing. With Queen Pillow Top, just $3.49. Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture.
News 3 Now, your vaccine information headquarters.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
The search for a missing hiker in Rock County is now being considered a recovery mission. The Rock County Sheriff made that announcement after the man's 2 dogs were found dead in the lake at Stores Lake Park. The sheriff believes they slipped and fell on the icy part of the lake and then never resurfaced. They have several search teams out there still looking for the 66-year-old's body.
Waukesha County officials working this morning to determine a motive still for that shooting at the Roundy's Distribution Center in Oconomowoc. The victims, 39-year-old Kevin Schneider of Milwaukee and 51-year-old Kevin Cloth of Germantown. Deputies identified the shooter as 41-year-old Freren Cornelius of Wauwatosa. Officials say that Cornelius shot and killed himself after a police chase. All three worked at Roundy's for 20 years or more.
New details about the deadly spa shooting in Atlanta. Investigators believe the alleged shooter, Robert Long, was a frequent customer at two of the spas. Police say he confessed to shooting 4 people inside Young's Asian Massage, 2 of them Asian women. He then drove about half an hour to Atlanta and at 2 separate massage spas shot 4 more people, all Asian women. Police say it's still not clear if he targeted specific people.
In response to that shooting, hundreds of people gathered downtown Madison last night for a March for Asian American Lives. Organized by UW-Madison's BIPOC coalition, they say people of Asian descent are typically looked over, but this shooting is bringing the rising number of Asian American hate crimes to the forefront of a national discussion.
The White House says the U.S. has achieved a key goal in the fight against the coronavirus. In the last 58 days, the U.S. has administered more than 100 million COVID-19 vaccines. Starting May 1st, everyone over the age of 16 will be eligible to get the shot. President Biden says we are currently on track to have all adults vaccinated by the end of May.
Europe's top medicines regulator says that the AstraZeneca vaccine is safe. This is despite reports of unusual blood clotting in several people who received the shot. Researchers with the EMA, which is Europe's equivalent of the FDA, says while it can't totally rule out the possibility that a few vaccine candidates will receive blood clots, overall, the vaccine is safe and should still be used. So far, more than 18 million doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine have been administered in Europe and the UK.
Today, the CDC is expected to announce new safety guidelines for students. The CDC will announce that students can move from 6 feet to 3 feet distance in classrooms. That change would allow more students to return to the class.
Aiming to avoid a possible nurses' strike next week, Unity Point Health Meritor says it has provided a third proposal for a new contract. The healthcare provider says it still includes an average 3.7% pay increase for this year and next. That's unchanged from previous offers. But the new contract does make changes to nurses' vacation and sick time. Unity Point also offering incentive pay for people picking up extra shifts on short notice.
Americans are still struggling to get work. The Department of Labor says 770,000 people filed initial claims for unemployment benefits on a seasonally adjusted basis last week. That's more than economists predicted. For the past 12 months, first-time claims for jobless benefits have been much higher than the worst moments during the Great Recession. Compared to February 2020, the U.S. is down 9.5 million jobs. Peloton is sending a warning out to owners of its Tread Plus treadmills, saying kids should be kept away from the machines. This comes after a child died in an accident involving a Tread Plus. The exercise equipment company said in a statement it is shocked and saddened by the incident. In general, exercise equipment can be particularly dangerous for kids. A 2014 health study found that 25,000 kids under the age of 10 are injured by exercise equipment every year.
Doppler track all clear throughout the Badger State this morning. It's going to stay that way really all through the weekend. Changes come our direction early next week. We're starting out at 24 degrees in Madison, 30 in Janesville. Most of us are into the mid and upper 20s. As we plan your day, it's going to be the mid and upper 40s for those highs this afternoon. Into early next week, we are still watching that potential for heavy rainfall throughout parts of the upper Midwest. We are now in the game plan stage. Start thinking about what you can do this weekend to prepare your home and property for things that may be impacted by heavy rain as we move into early next week.
All right. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great weekend. Join us Monday.